How you doing, good people? My name is fpsbaaron. Hope you're all doing great. I certainly am, since it's Friday after all, and I do in fact have a pretty decent amount of updates to cover, and what we can expect with the Battlefield 2042 release on the 19th of November. If you're not up to date yet, you will most likely find some of these changes very interesting. Starting off, we do have an additional 5 new specialists that I think will open up a good amount of variety within the gameplay itself. So, first off, we have Navin Rao, who is a recon specialist but also kind of a hacker. His specialty is the cyber warfare suit that allows players to supposedly hack the in-world objects like barriers, as we see here in this short snippet, where you can see our own teammate rush through, but the enemy crashed right into the barrier since it got hacked by our specialist. It is also said that you're able to hack equipment as well, which probably means things like drones, enemy robot dogs, and maybe even sentry guns. Rao's trait contains the ability to use the so-called Trojan network that hacks enemy players. So right after you kill an enemy player, the Trojan network reveals all their teammates nearby within a certain range. Santiago Espinosa, also known as Dozer, which belongs to the Assault class. His specialty is a ballistic shield protecting against bullets and also possibly deflecting bullets back onto your enemies. Dozer also comes with a blast resistant as trait. He basically is more resistant to blast effects from grenades, grenade launchers, and I assume maybe even indirect tank shell blast to a degree. Really great for crowd control, so basically a human tank more or less. Emma Rosier, also known as Sundance, which also belongs to the Assault class, with her specialty being Smart Explosives, that lets you choose between 3 different grenades consisting of anti-armor, EMP, and scatter grenades. Her trait is the wingsuit we have so often seen in the trailers with the tornado weather effect. Obviously you can use it in a variety of different ways, like jumping off a roof, from a plane, or a helicopter, which will obviously give you the ability to roam bigger map distances in shorter times, but also enable you to use tornado to your advantage when it actually shows up. Overall, a very versatile and diverse specialist, certainly one of my favorites so far. Next up, we have Juso Pike, that falls into the recon class with the one of my least favorite special abilities being the EMGX scanner, which is an active ability that scans out people in your vicinity, letting you see them in red through walls and other obstacles you obviously wouldn't see them through otherwise. Threat perception is Pike's trait that automatically spots enemies within a certain range as soon as they have dealt any damage to you. Exactly like your scanner, it will allow you to see them in red whenever they're spotted. Pike is basically a walking UAV to a degree. If you have wondered by now, we will of course have a dedicated support specialist, and his name is Constantin Angel, also known as Angel. He fits right in with the role of a support specialist considering his name. His specialty is certainly one of the more versatile and diverse across the board, allowing you to drop a loadout crate that provides ammo, armor, pre-made weapon classes, and more. Basically, whatever class you've made before getting into the match, you can choose from the loadout, which certainly reminds me of Warzone a little bit for sure. Angel also comes with a very useful trait called Trauma Specialist, which basically means that whenever you revive a teammate, you do it faster, and when revived, they will be back at full health. User interface. Yes, we do have changes there as well. It's pretty obvious that the fanbase was very split up between liking the user face or not, so let's touch up on that a little bit, and as well as other things. They have indeed changed some visual aspects of the UI, but also added a lot of missing interface effects that we didn't have in the open beta. A massive upside with the user interface update is that they fixed that huge monstrosity of a banner at the top of the screen, which, let me tell you, most people in the open beta disliked. It's now a transparent banner instead, which makes it feel less invasive on the screen. Also, we do have a slightly more detailed kill log, and now the compass at the bottom of the screen seems to be constantly active. Whether it's permanent or not, it's for sure a very good way to intrigue better team play and communication in-game. Other big definitive changes include the fact that you will be able to change loadouts on the go while in-game. Of course, you can choose from the standard default classes, as well as your own fully customized classes and loadouts. Some changes has been made to the Comoros interface or display. It will actually be a square-shaped display now with the usual backup commands, order commands, etc. A minor change, but of course a very important thing for effective team play, but also for the players that might not have or use a headset. I really do appreciate a lot of the changes and additions to the update, Some more than others. I do think some abilities seem a little bit too extreme, and some of them actually being able to disturb the balance of the game. That pretty much wraps it up. Overall, I'm pretty happy to see these improvements. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Spark a conversation, what you like or dislike, and also, if I missed anything, feel free to add that in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful at all, leave a like. If not subscribed yet, now's a great time to do so. Also, make sure to press the notification bell to make sure you won't miss any future videos. fpsbaaron logging off, and as always, I will see you in the next one.